Okay, we are live with a couple of live streams. So welcome, everyone. This time we want to have. We just actually finish up um, our MetaMask agent wallet. Let's say office hours. For the people actually testing and building with agent wallet, testing, trading, doing different kind of things. But this live stream specific, we want to actually build something and vibe code a specific things with the smart account kit. So if you're actually hearing this and you leverage the smart account kit before, this is a great time to kind of see what we have for you today. It will be around 55 minutes. Let's see if the demo gods will be with us, Ayush, this time. And yeah, let's get it started. Maybe before we start, welcome everyone that is joining right now. Feel free to use the chat. Thanks, Captain, to say hey, legend. Feel free always to ask questions. So we're actually going through this smart account kit kind of like a demo, and we vibe code something. But before we're doing that, let's actually do a quick intro. Ayush, I think you've been 10 times plus in live streams. People know you, but for the new people incoming, who are you, what you do, and what you are excited. Maybe we should actually intro some fun facts also about, about Ayush. Let's do it.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Ayush. I work with the development team at MetaMask, and I usually mostly work on the Smart Accounts Kit and the Agent Wallet. Um, there is new features also coming up which we cannot talk about. But the fun fact about me is I'm way too much into coffee. So if you're a coffee lover, feel free to ping me, talk about coffee. If you have any recommendations in like UA, drop those in the chat as well. I'd be happy to go out and
Yes.
taste them, right?
Maybe we should even do a live stream on the different type of how you can do coffee, right? I remember we were debating this. We have even a Slack channel in our
Yeah.
company on I think coffee making or something. That would be good. No, exciting. Yeah. So again, like a quick intro, we're going through also like what actually is the smart account kit and who is actually building with it, and then we will kind of move into kind of more a vibe coding, where we're building a piggy bank fully on chain. And without further ado, so before we start, I mentioned before we kind of finished up the second office hours of the week of the early access program for the MetaMask Agent Kit. So if you're excited and you're trading, you're doing anything around the agent orchestrator, you automate your way to run bets on Polymarket, doing basically different things. We launched a couple of weeks ago an early contributor program around this MetaMask agent wallet. It's actually quite excited because you can actually build things also around it. But the kind of the TLDR is that not even going through anything like interface, both mobile or extension. You can run trade on chain. You can run and do perps trading directly without Hyperliquid specifically. Same with bets for Polymarket. And the cool thing is that as this is an agent infrastructure, kind of a MetaMask is becoming your own harness, right? It's run through an CLI. We're expanding different parts, but I usually also mentioned it before in the call, different use case that you can also build, pricing discovery, social sentiment discovery, a lot of different cool use case, and we're always happy to get, or let's say accept also more people in this early stage program
Yeah.
before we're going fully live. What was your takeaway from the call I used before?
I think I love like how people are giving the feedbacks. It really helps us to make more
Yes.
use of this the EAP program that people are giving feedback and we're improving it before we go live to the general public. And it's like undervalued effort that people are putting right now, because at the time when we release it, it will be a polished version where you might see less hallucinations, less error from the agent. And this is all
Yes.
possible because of all the beta users we have as of now who are giving feedback and having a sit rate on the CLI and the skills.
Yes, big shout out. So we basically like accepted a new batch this week, and the entire goal is again like having this like early like access program is really like to exposing our let's say tech to early let's say early contributors, and this is definitely like a mix of like advanced trader. Could be also founder that want to integrate this agent wallet directly in their own product. So different type of use case. So if you're hearing this and you saw that we launched it, we didn't launch for everyone yet. We launched as this early program. You need to apply. We can send a link, and we're also accepting the next batch next week. Again, sounds good. Let's do it. This is the QR code. It just redirects you to the agent wallet. No need to use the QR code if you just want to type it in specifically. Okay, I would say let's do it. So what is Smart Account Kit? I think we ran on different kind of like, MetaMask community call previously. We ran also different specific live streams on how to build with Smart Account Kit. Obviously, like this time, we want to kind of like accelerate it with some specific like vibe coding. But in a nutshell, Ayush, like what is Smart Account Kit?
If you want to integrate the MetaMask Smart accounts, the SDK to use is the MetaMask Smart Accounts Kit. If you want a short and sweet answer, and you might be wondering like what are the benefits of using Smart Accounts Kit, because there are already like other smart accounts out there. The main benefit of using Smart Account Kits are the permissions, what we call delegations, 7 7 10 delegations, which is that a smart account can give permission to any other EOA or any other smart contract to perform any execution on their behalf. So, for example, if we have Alice giving delegation to or a permission to like Bob saying that you can use $100 a day. So Bob can use his $100 on behalf of Alice and do any kind of on-chain transaction. And they can only use $100, right? And Alice can also define like what kind of token that they can use. For example, USDC, right? So if Bob is trying to do any other transaction of $100, like let's say linear token, it won't work because it will revert back on chain saying that okay, only USDC was allowed. And it's not just like the account, these permissions are applicable for like users, right? It goes way beyond the users and goes to the agent as well. For example, if you have an agent, you wanted to delegate permissions to other agent, right? The agent can say that polymarket agent can bet $50 on my behalf, which we're talking about, right? It would be cool to see in the MMCLI as well as a skill of what we can do with the delegations, that or MetaMask agent wallet is giving permission to any other MetaMask agent wallet out there and saying that this person is good in polymarket trading, so I can give like $50 of the usage to this particular agent to do trading on my behalf, right? And the main benefit of this is like it's not just a single hop, right? It has like ability to do multi hopping of delegations. So that means that I can share a permission, like for example, Alice is sharing permission to orchestrator agent, which is the best agent right now, for example, to find the yield for you. Now, this agent has permission to use like 1K USDC, and this agent can now further give permission to Aave agent and Pender agent, because these two agents are the best agent for the yield, right? And they can use $500 to manage funds on behalf of Alice. And so if you see, like it's not a single delegation, it's basically redelegation happening from orchestrator agent to like other two agents having Aave and Pender. So it's kind of creates a delegation tree. Um, so these are the benefits of using the Smart Accounts Kit. The main thing is delegations and permissions, which are the primitive of Smart Accounts Kit. Also, I think like we have a question that results will be revealing this space. Unfortunately, not. The results will be coming out later this week or early next week. So hold your horses and like be vigilante on the X. You can like turn on the notifications icon on the MetaMask dev account.
Exciting, exciting. I also see MetaMask delegation for intuition mission call. Okay, sounds good. Let's say let's do it. And feel free always to ask question in the chat while we are building something. So we will now basically like vibe code a piggy bank. How you came up with like this use case specifically, Ayush?
So this is a like I want to also mention this live streams that we will be starting from today is not just one of live stream. We want like we don't want to build a demo, a doable demo. We want to build a product out of it, right? So this will be a series of like live streams happening over the next year, next few months, where we'll be taking a set of problem, for example the piggy bank, and you will see like how the piggy bank is actually evolving like stream by stream, adding new features into it using delegations. And at the end of the, like when we have the whole thing that we have as of now in our mind is done, it would be a usable product for you. So that's the goal of this live stream, not just like help understands builders to build something, but also like have a cool demoable usable product out of this live streams that actually like folks can use it out.
Nice,
So
exciting.
that was the whole idea. And I think I cannot share a lot of things about why the piggy bank idea would be a good base, but I think Francesco, you know, which we can share in like upcoming weeks.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, a bunch of like different announcement. I'm excited. And the fact that we're creating more this series is also giving the opportunity for also for people to extend different functionality in their own products.
Yeah. So I
Sounds good.
also
Let's do it.
wanna share screen and we can like we can like go through like different stuff. For example, we want to build a piggy bank, right? So the first thing before we start the vibe coding, we want to go through like what is apparently piggy bank and how it would work. I already created a sequence diagram using my help of my friend. So the point of the piggy bank is that a person can create a piggy bank for themselves. And this piggy bank will be having like a maximum amount of tokens it can hold and a maturity date, right? So maturity date would be like can be like 1 minute. The piggy bank can, the money in the piggy bank can be only withdrawn after 1 minute. If you're set like piggy bank maturity date for 1 year, you can only like withdraw the money out of piggy bank after 1 year. So that's the whole concept of it. So you can deposit the money until the piggy bank is maturing, till the threshold is like reached. For example, if you set the threshold of 20 USDC and you're depositing like 20 USDC over 10 days or $2 per day, after that you have said if you have set the like the maturity date to be 10 days, you can redeem all of your like USDC in one go. It's kind of like that savings thing that you can do. And apparently it's only using smart accounts kit. It is not even use, it does not even involve like creating smart contracts. The whole thing here is the delegations that will be like helping us. So if you see, what will be happening is user comes to the dapp, users click on creating a piggy bank, right? So what will happen is it will generate a random private key for the piggy bank and deploy a smart account using the paymaster. Once the smart account for piggy bank is created, it will return back, and then it will create a delegation from the smart account of the piggy bank to the user's address, right? So when user wants to withdraw the money, the redeem delegation will be happening. And while creating the like creating the delegation, it will be using timestamp enforcer. So if even if like user is trying to like withdraw money before the maturity date of like, let's say if the maturity date is 5 minutes and user is trying to withdraw after 2 minutes, it will fail. It will also have like the transfer amount, for example the maximum amount of like USDC the piggy bank can hold. It will also have like limited calls enforcer, so it can be used, it can be withdraw once only in the lifetime of the piggy bank. And once that is done, the UI will basically show the piggy bank to the user. And now once the UI is shown to the user can basically transfer the money USDC into the piggy bank, right? And once the money has been transferred like multiple times or a single time, once the time lock has been completed, user can click on withdraw. And when the user is clicking on withdraw, it will basically do a redeem delegations to the delegation manager on chain. And delegation manager on chain will check for the timestamp enforcer is valid or not. So if like user is trying to withdraw money before maturity date, this will revert back. And if this revert back, the whole transaction will revert back. It will also check whether user is trying to withdraw the money in like constrained amount, what the max amount is. So that's also that. It will also check the limited calls. If trying user is trying to withdraw like multiple times, it will fail after the once. And once like all the like checks have been done for the enforcers, it will basically transfer the money from like the smart account of piggy bank to USDC. And it will call transfer and the address will be user's address, and that's how the user will receive the USDC back. So this is the whole flow that we are going to try to wipe code, and hopefully we'll be able to do it in like an hour or so. If it does not work in hour, no issues. We, like similar to last time, we will go back, we'll complete the whole thing, and we'll release a video of like how the things are working. So it's like not something that you miss.
Let's say that it happens already. So you're not basically like missing anything. So if we're kind of like taking longer this time, we also send over. We have a question from Captain on kind of like use case that you're the most excited about. I mean, I can definitely mention like some of the partner like One Shot API and Venice AI that we actually like, we build, we've been doing also the MetaMask Dev Cook-Off with. But what if you need to building from scratch a use case, Ayush, what this will be, and why?
I think the best use case are the agents use case, right? Like any agent that is like where you're giving permissions to manage your funds for like doing yield operations or like kind of managing funds for you without actually transferring your funds is really a good use case. And the second use case I would say is like for like the X402, right? The X402 use case is based on the recurring payments, which is not as of now possible with the X402, like the other asset transfer methods that are there, and which unlocks like a really powerful use case of like agents like doing subscriptions via X402 like to certain services, right? Like you imagine like you are an agent is purchasing the cloud subscription, managing the cloud subscription themselves if the cloud supports X402. So those kind of use cases are pretty good, I would say. So in general, I would say like apart from simple gases transaction, any agent that is using delegations to manage permissions to pay using the X402, or even like doing redelegation and sharing permissions to other agents is really good use cases.
Nice, exciting, exciting. Sounds good. Yeah, keep those questions coming in the chat. And let's start vibe coding. So for the people joining now, we just kind of like went through the what actually are what is the smart account kit. We kind of intro a bit also the MetaMask agent wallet. And what we're building right now. Yeah, you just went through some diagram flow on how this piggy bank will be built, and I would say let's go for it. Let's start to vibe code. So what is the tech stack of your kind of like vibe coding setup? Just pure cursor?
Pure cursor, and for like giving context, we're using our newly developed skills for the smart accounts kit. So hopefully it should be able to like at least one shot, because I'm hoping it will be able to one shot this time. So like
Let's do
we
it.
know how the flow now works, right? So maybe we can try to create a better prompt, like a good prompt, and use the plan mode and start like working on it.
Are you giving like
Let's
also context to some like repo that we build that we liked, or you just plan directly?
No, just like planning directly,
Nice.
like giving all the context from the skill file would be, I think, should be enough for it to figure out.
Nice.
So, hmm. So we want to create a piggy bank project using Next.js. So the basic one that we want to do, the user can create a piggy bank, right? And when user clicks on the create button, it gives option to give name to the piggy bank. Piggy bank, set the time, maturity, and let's say like keep it 1 minute, 2 minute, and 5 minutes for the demo purpose, right? And also max amount of USDC it can hold, right? So this is like the basic one of what will happen when users trying to click on the create button, and when submits the create form, it should create a random private key, right? And and should generate create a hybrid smart account, right? We have like three types of smart accounts, like the hybrid smart account, the multi-sig smart account, and also the stateless 770. So we are basically saying it to create a hybrid smart account. We will also, since the hybrid smart account won't have money, right, we will be saying it to use the paymaster for to deploy the account, create a smart account and deploy as well, right? So before we create a delegation, we need to make sure the like account is deployed. So when we try to redeem it, like it does not have any kind of issues of reverting back saying invalid UI invalid UI signature. So use the paymaster deploy, so we don't have to worry about like having funds in that random private key that we generate. Now here we are generating random private key, but it can be a TEE, so like it's a secure environment. But the fun fact is, like, even if like we generate a random private key, what we can do is like we don't need to store the private key of the piggy bank, because we are anyways creating a delegation and storing the delegation. So even if we don't have access to the private key, we will be still be able to like redeem the delegation, because the delegation will be there. So no need to like worry about funds getting lost or something like that. So use the paymaster to deploy the account. Now, the other thing we want to do is create the delegation from the smart account of the piggy bank towards the user's address.
Are you giving also the diagram flow that we created before?
I'm not trying to give it, because then it will be like it
Bias.
has like information
Yeah.
like this one, like the enforcer, and I don't want it to be like hallucinate, like okay, try to find this kind of function, since it's already available in the skill file. So just like I'll be giving everything verbally to it.
Sounds good.
So towards the user's address, use the time enforcer as time maturity, use allowed tokens. Now, if you want to check like which enforcers we support, you can go to the docs, you can go to the references, you can go in delegation, and you can see the caveats. And we have all this kind of different kind of enforcers that we already have. And where we want to do is like ERC20 transfer amount, right? So it can be till piggy bank and add limit enforcer as 1. Now we have the whole like flow of like creating the piggy bank is completed, right? And we need to store this so we can actually redeem it later. Store the signed delegation. Use later to redeem it, right? We are storing in the local storage because we are just like doing the vibe coding for the demo and the live stream. So we'll be doing in the local storage. And now we have the whole flow complete. Once the piggy bank and the piggy bank will have option to deposit till it reaches the max amount. So once the piggy bank amount has been fulfilled, like if you have set the threshold to be 20 USDC, if you have like added 20 USDC, it won't allow you to deposit anymore. And withdraw button, right? And the withdraw button will use the signed delegation and do a redeem operation to transfer USDC from the smart account of piggy bank to the user's address, right? So now we have the whole thing done. Now I think like we are good. We just need to add the network information, so it's good to go. Use the base Sepolia as the network and make the UI funky and cool, like, or playful. So it's generating like some cool UI like it did last time, and hopefully this should work. Now let's give more context. Skills for smart accounts kit, and we have the skills for here. We can just give the reference. I don't think we need to give for the docs because the skill should be good enough to cover it. So we'll just click plan. We forgot to mention to like for the paymaster use the Pimlico. So
Oh
hopefully I
yeah.
hope like ask the question to us that okay, which paymaster you want to use. If it does not ask, we
Hmm.
will anyways like share the more information later.
Depends. Yeah, depends if Pimlico did a good work and GNGO.
I think it will be able to figure out because the skill file kind of mentions to use Pimlico, or it has like the Pimlico
Ah,
URL as
okay.
a
Nice. Nice.
placeholder. So we can check
Sounds
as well
good.
if it has.
Yeah. So Christoph and the team will be happy. So if you're hearing us,
Do we have a creator? Oh, see, we have the Pimlico. So it will. I hopefully it will use the Pimlico one.
nice.
Ooh. Okay, we already have it.
So what happens? We did a structure.
So it also created the flow. Create a piggy bank flow will have private key, piggy bank, Pimlico bundler. So obviously it took from context from the skill file, create delegation, and then store in the local storage. For the deposit, it has USDC transfers to the smart account, withdraw after maturity, redeem delegation, EUA calls delegation manager, user back to the USDC back to the user, right? Let's click on the build and let's hope it should work. And can see like it also has like the context over here. Deposit USDC is also right. The piggy bank address is right. Redeem delegation is like creating an execution towards USDC address and having the call data of ESD, like transferring the balance from the piggy bank to the
Yes.
user's address, and then doing the encoding of the redeem call data and then sending the transaction. So this will basically complete the redeem delegation, the whole process. Local storage will have piggy bank smart account address, right? So everything, I think it should, it's looking good.
What is written in the to-dos that we need to respond in the planning mode?
I think it's just like the whole 10 things it needs to do. So once we start
Okay,
building, it will
let's
click,
do it.
keep on like checking. So let's hit build. So I can like stop sharing my screen. I can come back to the main and see while it's building. If you have any questions,
Let's see the
not gonna
chart.
use one shot. We could use, but like we are not using 770 smart account for upgrading. So yeah, I could have used it for the redeem delegation, but it's again like we just want to keep it straightforward as of now. But in the before we do the next like live stream on building on the top of like the piggy bank, we can add the one shot API as well.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we also did a couple of like live stream original one-shot API. Sounds good. Do you want us to
So I can
share what is happening? Yeah. I'm just curious
It
to see
asked me the
what.
permission to create the project. So it scaffolding the Next.js project, right? So it
Okay.
already did one. So you can see
So what's the repo structure that we have right now?
it's the basic one, like the app one. I usually prefer the source directory one, which is usually optional. So that I think like that's why it might have like skipped it.
Yep.
So it's now
Does he say also
scaffolding
like
PX.
yeah. Does he say also like the project this diagram flow? No, in the planning mode. I guess not, right? We just saw before.
This one.
Oh yeah, we have this. Yes, yes, yes. Nice.
So it says like this is the correct right user with MetaMask connects the wallet, and then it will be able to create the piggy bank. If the piggy bank is there, while creating the piggy bank, it will like when the create flow is hit, it will generate the random private key. This everything will be happening behind the scenes. So thus when user creates on like creating the piggy bank, it will happen. All the things will be happening in the background. User does not even need to know. But once it is like done, user might be seeing the option to like US transfer USDC smart account and also withdraw after maturity. I'm just like I want to see like how agent handles withdraw with maturity. Does it like disables the withdraw button for the user when the maturity date has not been reached, or does it allow the user to like withdraw and get the error? Because it does not. We didn't
Nice.
mention like to
Nice.
add the check flows for the maturity date.
Yeah. Did he mention also what the tech stack UX
Yeah,
wise? Oh
using
yeah, there you go.
Wagmi 2 plus invoke it for wallet connection. The last time I remember, we pointed out to use like Wagmi V3 and the MM
Yes.
Connect, and
I'm
then
a
we had to
connect.
switch back to MM SDK. We could still like we can use like Connect and Wagmi.
Yes.
Once like the whole project completed, we'll ask like
Let's
agent
see.
to prompt again and
What
use
was the
like Connect
problem
because
last? Was the last time the problem that we used Connect and we downgraded? That's why it didn't work. The
no, so yeah, so the good thing about live stream last time was we found out three issues. One was that handling the RPC methods for the advanced permissions when we are using MetaMask Connect. One was with like handling the Sepolia Xfruit to facilitator calls, and both of the issues are now fixed. So the good
we
thing
should
about
note
live
that.
stream was not just we like was some educational material, we also got like the issues and like we triaged it and fixed it.
That was good. In theory, we could use Connect after this
Yes,
worked.
we should have like pointed out that. Now I just don't want to like stop the process in between, but we'll
No, no,
like
no. Let's not do
I
it.
noticed Wagmi V3 was installed, but Rainbow may fix compatibility. Should have prompted to use MetaMask Connect.
Yeah,
But I
totally
think
fine.
like yeah, V2 does not have right.
Yeah, because now if you edit it, it will kind of kill the
Yeah,
you
which I
need, you
don't
need to
want to
give
do.
context. No, it's better
We
to
also
add.
have like must connect skills, so I'll just give those one to update once the basic one is done. uh,
Actually, the fact that we are 35 minutes in, it's not a bad idea. It's to compare last time. Last time, I think we started actually with planning mode a bit later.
this is the connect repo. Here it is. We
Oh, there you go.
have right, so
Yes.
we'll be just giving the reference to the skill, so our agent is good enough to remove the remote kit and use Wagner v3 with the latest version of connect. And the best thing is, I think there is a workflow Shabazz and team have added for migration as well. Migrate Wagmi Connect FOC.
Yeah.
So
Ah,
this
nice for
like
migration. We can point it
Yeah,
out. Please use the migration part.
yeah.
This is nice.
I think it's already started building. I think. Meanwhile,
Is it already on
I'll
the
stop
front end
sharing
side?
my screen and I'll set up the environment variables here. So,
Yes.
like,
Let me stop sharing.
yeah,
2 seconds.
let me know once you're done that so I can copy paste.
Yes. Stop share. There you are. So now basically we're adding both private key on the ENV, right?
Yes.
And yeah, I mean that's a good push. Like planning mode was very fast this time. I don't know. I hope it's positive. Did you use Opus 4.8?
No, I use 4.6, but I have like done some changes on how it should use it. So
Okay.
the last time when we were using it, it was using the thinking mode and the effort was max. And
Yes.
when you do that, it kind of like does a lot of like other thinking that does not need to be done when you have given enough context. And this time, like now I have like switched it to like the default one.
Hmm.
I think 4.7 as well. Like it was using extra high. Last time using like 4.7 with extra
Yeah.
high thinking mode,
Yeah.
which was causing more time to be
Nice.
implemented. We
Let me
have
know
like
if
the
I show
provider.
if I can share it again. Huh?
Sorry.
Can I share it again? Or
Yeah, 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 yeah. Share it again. I added the. Hopefully, we don't require the wallet connect ID because I don't have account.
oh, can we use
I think
no
it
an
should not.
alternative?
It should be optional.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's creating, doing a lot of stuff. I hope it's doing it correct. And
So how is the structure of the repo now? Just trying to see. Just zoom it in.
yeah, it's like added like all the components that will be used in the like in the application in the components folder. All the logic that needs to be used to be called from the components are in the lib folder, and we have the provider that will be wrapping the WAGMI and the
Mhm.
Rainbow Kit provider, so we can access the hooks and the context for them, and the basic page that will be the initial routing page for us. So that's the current
Nice.
folder structure.
And the smart account, it's under lib, right? Under the library. Yeah.
And it's using 1.6 Rainbow Kit framer motion. I don't know why it is using this. I hope it is just for the u I hope it's for the UI purposes, using VM
Rainbow Kit. Is it Wallet
permission
Connect
max.
also? No.
No, wallet connect I think is by default added in like WAGMI.
Okay.
No, I think it's default added in maybe
Which
Rainbow Kit
version of
one.
the smart account
Just
kit?
PR
Did you pick up
dependency.
the latest? Okay.
Yeah, it's picked up the
Oh, it's
latest one because the scale files are targeting towards the latest version. So
okay. Nice.
it's picking that. Okay, so it's done. That was pretty quick.
So what is doing now? Just the front end specific.
Let me verify the build one more time. It's good that it already verified the build. Doing it again. Let's check README
Hmm.
as well. Seki file, all changes. Ooh, it created the agent one, the cloud. Let me do a final clean build to confirm everything works. Nice.
So how
Very
you're
basic.
confirming? Searching?
Sorry.
Or how is it like the process to like what's your kind of like tips for like confirming things? Are you just looking to the for the right libraries in the repo, right?
For the vibe coding, I see like the first thing is to check whether it is in the libraries and it's the
Yeah.
build is passing. If the build is passing, the best thing is to like try to run, because we have not given any context of what the UI should look like. And so that can be sometimes tricky. So it has like done. Let's try to, I think it was already done like install. So try to run it. Will it work? No clue.
Hmm.
That was fast.
Ooh, that's local. Boom, connect. So how is the connection works? Is it use the
And we'll be connecting with our Sepolia account on the one. So no piggy banks yet. Create a piggy bank and shows the account value. I didn't like the UI, to be honest. The UI that like the agent made last time was pretty funky.
Mm, yes. Where is this deployed now? You're on Sepolia, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
let's create a piggy bank with a piggy bank name. Stream test. 1 minute. 10 USDC. Creating generating keys and creating a smart account. So nice. We have it matures in this time. We do deposit. Let's say we deposit one. Hopefully we will have USDC, or we'll just take it again. And paid by MetaMask. Where it is
Oh, nice.
depositing? Base Sepolia. Okay,
Base
we do
Sepolia.
have the token as well. So good. Let's do transfer. So okay, we can
Nice.
deposit
Okay.
two more.
Yeah. Is this a stream? No, that's just direct deposit. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a direct deposit, but that's a good thing. We can actually use advanced permissions to do periodic deposits when you are once you are trying to go into production, and like having a vault kind of piggy bank.
That would be cool.
It
Yeah.
says mature in like 0.11 seconds. I would have wished like it should have the button for the withdraw, because it can like show the whole process that redeem fails. So
We don't have a
it says,
withdraw. We could add it after. Yeah.
yeah. Do you want to break the piggy?
Let's break it. Yeah.
I like the,
That's cool. Wait, is it actually? Did you need to sign to break or?
yeah, it will need to sign. So breaking the piggy bank, it is trying to sign a redeem delegation. So if you see
Yes.
in delegation, and this will have the contacts, we can see this transaction is likely to fail because timestamp and force a early delegation. That
Mhm.
means like the time has not passed. Let's try to see, confirm, and what happens. Okay, it does not give context of the withdraw happened successfully or not, so not a good. We can add all these things. Oh, it worked. So if you see,
Oh, it worked.
there was a redeem delegation, and there were 3 USDC transferred to my account from the piggy bank account.
Nice. The fees. Okay.
So we can go back, and we can check also the deposits happening to the smart account, and then we did transfer to this account. This is the smart account, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Transfer 1 minute
Okay,
ago,
but if
right?
it
This
works.
is the,
Yeah.
and to this address. It's giving token contract. So this is a like smart account, uh, and we can see internal transactions, a contract creation 3 minutes ago when we created the piggy bank. We can see token transfer as well. $1 coming in, 2 USDC coming in, and then 3 USDC going out because of redeem delegation, right? So I think it's pretty good, right? And now
Nice.
let's try. We have like 15 minutes. Let's try to
Yes.
change it. So the whole thing works in the one shot, right? I think like the skills are working fine now.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, first time in a live stream demoing something that is actually work out of the shelf almost. So what are we doing now? Do we wanna also do redeem, or what
So
kind of
redeem also
feature?
worked fine. Everything worked fine from
Yes.
E to E. Now we want to like use the MetaMask Connect instead of
Oh yes. Let's see
remote
if
it.
let's give also the migration link, right?
I think it will figure out like on its own. Uh,
Nice. Let's give the
it
challenge
should
here.
be able to use it. So let's see if it works. And so yeah, the whole flow what we discussed, right? Like creating the piggy bank with the name behind the scenes, it generates a smart account, creates a delegation towards the user address with the proper enforcers. It does that, saves the delegation in the local storage, and gives option to deposit, right? We can, what we'll be doing after connect is like to tell that to show withdraw button regardless of the maturity. So when we click on the withdraw button, it will fail, and we can see the error message as well that it's saying like the time enforcer is not satisfied. It's reverting because of that. So it gives like the whole gist of how the cabinet enforcers are working behind the scenes. And the fun thing
Mhm.
is, I can basically delete. I don't need to store the private key because I'm storing the delegation. So it's not even storing the private key. We can tell it to like remove the storage of private key. Still, it would work end to end without having to fear the exposure of the private key being exposed ever.
Nice.
And yeah, so that's how we have created a piggy bank without even using the smart contracts deployed or something like
Yeah,
that. Just basic delegations and permission sharing that we uh, do.
that's
And
super
let's see.
exciting. Yeah.
Okay, let's stop this first so it does not keep on throwing the error. Let me install it and remove the remote kit. Good.
Okay, that's good.
Oopsie. It's showing the key. There should be a way like when it's showing that .env.local, it should be
Like hide
not
it or
be
something,
blurred
right?
or something and not show it on the like
Yeah, I guess
on the UI
if
as
was
well.
something. Yeah, it should be blurred from the restream platform itself, right? Yeah.
Okay, so looks like it's doing its thing and using the connect with Wagmi. So the best thing about using Connect is that it will give you a better connection experience with the MetaMask and better way to manage like the permissions you are giving from certain accounts, and also manage the change permissions you are giving for. So like if you're using like MetaMask SDK, please switch to the MetaMask Connect. It really improves the connection procedure, like whole handshake from user to the MetaMask, and your users will have a better experience using the MetaMask wallet.
Yes, I like the QR code scanning directly from mobile. It's also helped a lot my life.
So
So
if you
now
see
we're
like it's also
replacing.
like going through the whole procedure and it's trying to like use WAGMI 3.6, WAGMI connectors greater than 8. The current WAGMI install is 2.19, so it's now trying to upgrade the WAGMI version as well to make it compatible with the Connect. And maybe I did a one thing which I can just copy paste. In the last X, like the X42 project we did, right? I created a style guide. I can just say this is the style guide.
Mhm.
Use the style guide to create the UI, update the UI, right? So it like mimics the same thing and same kind of UI, what we did like last time for the Expo 2 live stream.
We like guides.
Okay, so it's also now using WAGMI latest 3.6.18 proper version of
Which WAGMI
connectors.
version did we use before?
We were using
The,
2 point something,
okay.
2.53. Now two, no, it was using which one? It was using 2 point something, 2 point X, and now it was using 2.19, and now it is using like version 3, which is the latest version
Okay.
of WAGMI. It's using 3.6.18, so it's pretty big jump and has like taking changes. And shout out to like MetaMask Connect team as well to having skills for migration, which helps agents to do it. So if you
Yes.
see like it also like pass cleanly, compile successfully in 3 seconds. That's good. Connector has been added. Let's try to should we update the UI and UX based on the.
Yeah, but wait, did it work? The latest connect?
I
We need to
wanna
test it first,
do
right?
in one shot and then see if it's working because it's
Okay.
anyways a UI change, so it
Yeah, should not impact.
yeah, should not impact like the working of Connect.
Yes.
So when we see now, we can have like good UI on the UI on the screen. So, so as you're talking about, we want to continue building on the piggy bank, right? So the next thing we want to do is like your money is in the piggy bank, right? And usually it would be maturity would be 1 month, 2 months, or something
Mhm.
like that. Right now, your USDC is sitting idle in the piggy bank. But what if every time you deposit USDC, it does auto yield for you, right? Every time you're depositing to USDC, it finds the best yield for you and does the transaction itself. So you don't even need to go and find the best yield. Your money is logged, sitting idle, that is not giving you anything, right? But if you're doing yield, you might get 3% return, 3% API,
Mhm.
or like more than that, depending on which protocol we are using. So that is something we will be doing in the next live stream. So
Exciting.
as we
Yeah.
talked about, slowly and gradually like trying to build the whole product out there.
Sounds good. I
I
think
don't
we can
know,
also
this
proceed by
neuro,
steps.
neuro brutalist comedy show style guide.
Interesting. But I think we have what, 6 minutes. I think like we just need to probably do the connect button testing. Oh, and let's publish also the repo so that people
Yeah,
also can test it out
like add the
and
repo.
try it out.
Yeah, I'll be making a video like how the architecture is and how it is working, and we'll publish the repo in the same tweet from the MetaMask dev account. Hopefully, this is faster. Under 6 minutes, we should have a poly market bet whether this will be under 6 minutes or not.
Yeah, that was great.
And use agent wallet to do the prediction.
That would be exciting if we're not geo-blocked, of course. Like what happens to us in yeah, for the demo during yeah,
Does it
during
work in the
ETH
EU?
conf. I think some countries, yeah.
Nice.
So sounds good. So we're doing the UI changes. I think we're good. I think we tested also all the buttons, right? Like for the first.
Yeah, the whole ETL flow is working for the like creating the piggy bank, setting up the delegation from the piggy bank to the users, and then users is able to like redeem the delegation once the maturity has been done for the piggy bank. So it's kind of the whole process is without a smart contract, which is pretty cool. I feel
Yes.
sometimes
Yes.
like you can solve the issues without going more into complex, and still it's an
Hmm.
on-chain piggy bank. It's not like something an off-chain thing, like not a like a web 2 way, still like the web 3 way, but in a different way than what people usually do.
Agree. 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 Simple is sometimes More beautiful. Okay, sounds good. Now
Okay,
we just
so
upgrade the
now only
UX.
like
Yeah.
two things are left. Uh, delete the deposit model and the old one, and just run build and verify the clean compile. That's it, and we'll be good to see if it works. I think you were talking about like in today's call how you were on the live stream, right? And you had this question like how the agents have helped improve the development time and
Yes.
improve the productivity 10x. And I think
Yes.
Mark was saying like it's not 10x, it's like 200x. And I feel this is the what we're talking about. Given like proper skills, proper documentation, your agent
Yes.
can actually work out.
Yeah, that's why I asked you also at the beginning, like, are we providing some context or like are we giving some guidelines at the beginning? Because I think like the majority of problems are coming up when there is too much open-ended goals, right? So you need to be tricky. But I think on this time we knew already based on the previous live stream that we were capping in this, yeah, in
So
these
I did the
problems.
same
Oh,
one
this looks like very similar to the previous
because
build,
I
right?
the last time like we had a style guide, right?
Yeah.
So I just like copy paste a style guide and dumped it to our agent for this project and basically used the same thing. So if you
Yes.
see, like first is connect with MetaMask. Oh, I should use MetaMask extension Flask one.
That's a good point. Okay, sounds good. Why is using now mobile or no?
It's asking for the MetaMask main extension prod one. I'm using the Flask.
Oh yeah, yeah. But in theory, there is
I
no
think it
no
should not be
difference, right?
restricted based on that. It should work out of the box. That's what I feel like. But if it's not working, then we also know like I also got one feedback to triage and see if
Hmm.
there's something improvements needed. But let's see connect SDK. Okay. I think this is the thing which is creating the issue
Oh yeah.
because it's like might be looking for MetaMask SDK and Flask might have a different ID.
Hmm.
Is it, it also needs to update to use connection. Is it like coming from the skills?
I think we need to close up in 1 minute. But I can't believe we actually were able to finish this up, even upgrading the UI.
It's updating the button. Let's see if it works.
So you don't want the demo going through the QR code, or
So it says connect MetaMask 3 times.
yeah?
So one of the is MetaMask Flask. Uh, it's
Ah,
using
okay,
injected to fix this in the demo, but we'll be doing after the demo one and see what is the issue there. And let's see
okay.
vacation and save funds 10 USDC. Build the piggy. Work or did it not work?
Hmm. You got a prompt? You need to sign, no?
No, because the signing will be happening from the embedded smart account that we'll be creating. But yeah, I think like we are good. We need to see like if it's breaking or okay. I need to update the API key. It looks like it removed the API key for the
Ah, okay,
while
makes
it
sense.
updating the environment variable. So
Sounds
you can
good.
see it's saying
Oh,
unauthorized. But yeah, this is the whole thing. We
Not a
did the
problem.
demo. Yeah,
That's good.
from the
But
day one.
it
So
worked directly. Quite
yeah,
well
so
done.
we
Well
were
done.
getting the demo with the Pimlico key with the new UI, fix the issue with the like multiple connects was showing connect MetaMask one, and we'll be submitting a video later.
Nice, nice, exciting. Yeah, thanks so much, Ayush. Thanks so much also for listening. Yeah, we just byte code. I think that was yeah, one of the first one, and yeah, we're coming with different big announcements. So exciting also to have this as a series, and you
Yeah,
will understand also like why after. Thanks so much everyone for listening. Thanks so much, Ayush.
so much,
And
everyone. Bye
yeah,
bye.
finally vibe coding that worked on the first time.
The
Awesome.
first time.
Cheers, everyone. Bye.